Good morning. Always so nice to see you as we begin yet another 3+U. Hopefully you're feeling in the Christmas spirit. If not, we're going to help you as we begin the show this morning, because Santa Claus might not come to town until Christmas Eve, but Christmas comes to town this Saturday in Trenton, and it's just the beginning of a month of fun that the Alliance for Dade would love to welcome you to come over and enjoy. Sandy White is the president and CEO of the Alliance for Dade, and she's here to get us all in the holiday spirit. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Saturday is going to be quite the day for you, right?
It is, yes, it is. We've got a wonderful holiday market that starts off from 9 to 4 at the high school. We are sold out. We have 84 vendors.
Wow.
So all kinds of arts and crafts, some food to make sure you don't have to go anywhere, and then some wonderful entertainment. So it's a great family fun day.
You know, we had a chance to come your way when the weather was still warm. I've kind of lost track of time. I think it was August-y when we were out there. But y'all were already thinking ahead to this expo. You were very excited about it.
Yes.
It's a big draw, but Dade is a very artistic community.
It is. This is actually the third of the fourth of 4 different events that we have that center around arts and crafts. Yeah, we are a very artsy town, a very community-oriented, small community, and we like to help out our small pop-up shops and home-based businesses. So this is a good opportunity for them to come and show their wares and get some wonderful sales.
So listen as she and I talk, because you'll hear more about this small town charm and kind of the give back that they have. So okay, the expo, you can go and shop the 84 vendors pretty much throughout the day.
Yes. On
Saturday at the high school.
Yes.
So then when the sun sets, what do you have planned?
Well, then we come down to Veterans Park, which is in the downtown square, and we're going to do something a little special this year. We're going to honor our troops that are from Dade County, and we're going to do a video welcome them a happy holidays message, and then we want to get that out to those so they have a little bit of home, for them, and that'll start at 5:30 on the square, and then at 6 we will light up Trenton. The city and the town and the county have gone all out with some wonderful light displays, and so we will do that lighting at 6. The scouts will help us with that, and so that'll start off the Christmas season. But don't go home then because all the markets are still open, and so there are wonderful opportunities to shop after that.
So let me go back to what you're going to do at the Veterans Square. It's a beautiful section there in downtown Trenton, and the courthouse is right there.
Right.
But are you going to have it just be kind of like one group Merry Christmas, or are people going to have a chance to personalize it a little bit?
No, we're hoping that we can do small groups to personalize, and then maybe do a big group at the end.
That's nice.
This is new, so we're just going to kind of go and see what happens.
Yeah, but I think that's such a good thing, and I think it's what people are seeking.
Yes.
And you go. When I say small towns, I don't mean to imply that if it's a bigger town, it doesn't have this heart behind it. But you want to feel like you're part of it.
Exactly.
When you go to a small town.
Well, and Dade County is a very patriotic community. There are a lot of servicemen that have come out of Dade County. So we just want to kind of do something to give back and to make them feel like they're at home, even though they're so far away.
I love that. It was so funny because Sandy will send an email, and kind of let us know what she's wanting to come on and talk about. So there was like multiple attachments to the email because the party just begins on Saturday.
That's true.
You're doing something, or your sheriff's department is doing something.
Yes, the sheriff's department always does a thing for the kids called Christmas Crossing. And so there's Santa, of course, there's games, there's all kinds of activities, and that again is in Veterans Park on the square. And then also, then we have our Christmas parade, and the Bank of Dade does a wonderful job with that every year. It's a lighted parade, and everybody comes out. I mean, it's a big parade. So those are things that are happening on at night on the 9th, which is the next weekend. But during the day on the 9th and the 10th of that weekend, the Rising Fawn Studio Tour is happening, and that's up on Lookout Mountain, and that's all the artists, and they're showing their wares, and so it's a wonderful time then. So that's all going on the next weekend.
So that's really fun. Then you can go to their studio space and kind of travel around to each of the different ones and then meet the artists.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a really nice idea. And then you have a lot of music, right? You're doing something with choirs.
On the 16th, actually there's a couple things going on. On the square, we do have some local choirs singing and some individual singers that are singing between 6 and 8, again, in Veterans Park. But also on the mountain, there is something new called New Salem Mountain Christmas, and it's a whole, they've got a nativity, they've got some church choirs and that kind of thing. So on either side of the county, you can have something to do going on the 16th.
Okay, I might be setting you up very unfairly because I know you're originally from Alabama, right? Georgia.
No, Georgia.
Originally from Georgia. She was in Alaska for a while, then she got charmed down here by the quaintness of Trenton. So you're learning too, I know.
Yes.
As you go. But when you mentioned New Salem, when we were there in August, there was somebody that we talked to who knew all the history. Isn't New Salem kind of a historical spot?
Well, that is where the Plum Nelly Clothesline Art Show started out in New Salem with the artists there, and that's kind of where the artist colony or effort started in the 40s.
That's it.
Yeah, in the county. So.
That's it. Well, I mean, maybe I'm just completely ignorant, which was entirely true. But if you live in that area, then you know like the origin of Plum Nelly, which you'll learn, by the way. You'll know about the New Salem community. But if you don't live there, you don't know it.
Yeah.
So it's charming.
It is. It really is, and it's phenomenal. The artists that came out of that area, and a lot of them. It was not just for Dade County artists, but it was for the whole region. So Alabama, Tennessee, a lot of people, from the Chattanooga area, artists from below us. So it was just really a place for those people to come and share their wares and to learn. There were a lot of artists that taught back then too. So really, it's some wonderful history.
Yes. And when you go, whenever you choose to go, I encourage you to go hungry because there are some great restaurants on that square as well, and they'll happily welcome you in for a bite to eat.
Yes.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you.
You're very calm to have all this right in front of you.
Well,
You're putting on a good show for us?
Yeah.
December 2nd, it all begins at 9 o'clock at the Dade County High School. That's the expo, and then the light up of the Christmas tree happens that evening.
Yes.
Take time to head down to Veterans Square to do the welcome and the Merry Christmas to the troops. And then from there, my memory is not nearly as good as Sandy's. Just simply go to alliancefordade.com and you can see it all.
Yes, and on our Facebook page as well.
Okay, they're all over social media. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Look no further than Mercantile at the Ridge for that unique home furnishing or collectible. The same familiar location, new management, and a refreshing